Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets.
Zerline set to kick off.
Greg Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was
snacks.
just going to say.
That's where I go.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 29 yards.
He got 29 yards that time. So in Jet territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 34. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Say, B.
Officially, it's a 1
You got about you running?
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And it brings up.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit.
Yo.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And effective running here. He'll take it
My
down
defense
inside
ain't the same,
10.
bro.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Jets' 8-yard line.
Here's Singletary, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They run here with Singletary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Makes the score Packers 3.
So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They give to Taylor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Ball carrier. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. The guy who made the play, we often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Going deep here for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The gun, it's Burrow looking for Parker again, and this time he's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
14-yard line.
On third down, Burrow. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown, and the Jets have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Rick Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow is the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
It's a
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's smiling.
And happy.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's Burrow.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Fuck, I missed him.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Noah Fant, 26 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
56.
First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake. Barkley. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Barkley. A quick throw, but incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off play action. Barkley. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And again, it's Ingram. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Jets find a way to stretch their...
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, when you mention that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 2nd and 13. McCarron. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. McCarron on 1st down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 10-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ingram again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Working from the gun here, McCarron firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
To number 81. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. McCarron.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Shotgun snap for McCarron.
15 yards on the play, first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's McCarron. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. To try again after the sack. McCarron.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a play fake. McCarron. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
10 at the 42-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
What?
He had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Harriman, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.